Head transplants, reality or fiction? You decide. Hello, my name is Stephen Bond, and I'm joined by Lee, and Caleb Bond, and you're listening to Yesterday and Tomorrow. Hello, and welcome to the third installment of Yesterday and Tomorrow. Today we're going to be talking about the controversial subject of head transplants. And I have with me a pretty long article on head transplants. If you'll just give me a moment to read this. Before we get into that, head transplants. That's something that you only see in science fiction movies.
Yeah.
And I, for one, am on the fence about it. Okay. In a provocative new paper, an Italian neuroscientist outlines how to perform a complete human head transplant, arguing that such a surgical procedure is now within the realm of possibility. Switching heads sounds pretty Frankenstein, for sure, but for decades, researchers have been trying the procedure on animals. In 1970, the first head linkage was achieved in a monkey, but no one knew how to hook up the transplanted head to the spinal cord.
Mm.
Now, Dr. Sergio Canavero of the Turin Advanced Neuromodulation Group says he knows how to solve that problem. The greatest technical hurdle to such an endeavor is, of course, the reconnection of the donor's and recipient's spinal cords.
Mm.
Dr. Canavero wrote in the paper, "It is my contention that the technology only now exists for such linkage." This paper sketches out a possible human scenario and outlines the technology to reconnect the severed cord. I do not have that paper. He went on to say that several now hopeless medical conditions might be addressed with this procedure, which would cost, okay, wait for it, about $13 million.
Well, why in the world would you want to get your head transplanted for that much?
I don't know. Uh, Among the conditions that might be treated with a head transplant include muscular dystrophy and quadriplegia,
I got a new head, but I can't move.
with with widespread organ failure, according to U.S. News and World Report, and even some commenters on Reddit wrote they would be willing to donate their heads if given the option.
Wow.
Dr. Canavero wrote in his paper that a clean cut must be performed to disconnect and reconnect the donor's head at the spine. Then special adhesives such as PEG would be used to fuse the donor's head and spine to the recipient. It is this clean cut the key to spinal cord fusion, in that it allows proximally? Yeah, I guess that, yeah. Severed axons to be fused with their distal counterparts. Canavero wrote, and a clean cut may allow the body to naturally repair the severed nerves, but not everyone is convinced. It's completely fantasy that you could use PEG technology in such a traumatic injury in an adult mammal. Dr. Jerry Silver, Case Western Reserve University neurologist, told CBSNews.com. But to sever a head and even contemplate the possibility of gluing axons back properly across the lesion to their neighbors is pure and utter fantasy, in my opinion. This is bad science. This should never happen. And that's the article.
I wonder if it's really possible, though.
$13 million to get a head transplant.
Could you imagine having somebody's other head on you? Well, I guess you wouldn't care, really. Your head wasn't on you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how would they even do that? Because isn't your mind? I mean, your mind's in your brain. And are they just talking about the head itself or the brain too?
What makes you you? Your brain or your heart? Of course, not your heart, because you already have transplants and you're the same person.
But
would you totally change?
Would you be the person's head that you got transplanted?
Or would they be you?
I
Wow.
don't know. Uh,
That's like saying, hey, I don't like being fat. Put me on a skinny dude's body.
uh,
Get changed every other year.
I don't know. It brings up a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And
What is that PE all about? Like,
PEG, I think it's like a
kind of like
it's like
fusion,
an
like
adhesive,
burn it on there or
I
something.
guess.
Closed arteries,
It
probably.
had what it stood for, but I don't think I could have pronounced those words.
That's crazy. Head transplant.
They I don't know. It brings up a lot of questions of what would happen if you have a head transplant.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible.
I don't know now. If you could close everything up and it heal back and you still have the spinal cord and all attached, it may be possible.
But still,
It's just like grafting a plant. You can graft a plant and it'll grow back.
yeah, but you wouldn't be the same person.
No, you wouldn't. They would. They would be your body.
Would you get a head transplant, or would you be the one's head that's going to a new
Yeah.
body?
That's how it
That's
probably
probably
works.
what it is.
Put my head.
On another body.
I just had like a fatal car accident. My body's crushed and cut off. I can't move. So put my head on a capable body.
Would they be able to keep your head alive long enough to
Or your brain.
your brain
Oxygen to
alive?
your brain.
Or would your brain not need to be alive? Or would it just kick back up once you got on that new body?
Yeah, but once oxygen stops going to your brain, you start.
Brain dead.
Hmm
Mm.
That's why in people in old folks' home that has that uh, lack of oxygen to the head, they start acting like a little kid.
Yeah. Oh,
That is crazy,
that
though.
is crazy.
I would never thought anything like that. Maybe arms and stuff, but not heads. It's a total different subject there. Mm.
Okay, alright. Let's see. We're going to be starting a new series with Caleb Bond. The reason he hasn't been joining us these past couple of episodes is because he's starting a gaming series on this channel. He's been filming for a couple of days, and his first video should be up soon.
And I think he's working on the second one.
And he's
But it's probably going to be 360 right now because he ain't got the PlayStation 4 yet. So, and it's most probably going to be Black Ops. And I may do some Minecraft. And if anybody don't know who I am by my voice, I'm Lee.
Oh, we can tell. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the third installment of Yesterday and Tomorrow. We'll be trying to put up videos as quickly as possible. And I want to give a shout out to our 6 subscribers so far.
Woo!
But we need comments. We need your feedback. I did get a few messages, and I'm glad of that from some viewers. But we need comments. I would like to see that comment section just filled up.
Like crazy.
Like-
Like wildfires.
And be brutally honest. We need it.
Yeah.
Alright, we will talk to you guys soon.
Subscribe, please.
Yes, subscribe. And good night.